that says live or record
Mm-hmm.
something? Okay, so that
Mm-hmm.
then we're probably up.
All right. Well, good morning. Hello, everybody. I'm excited to share today. I'm going to share on everything is created to thrive. As I walked outside, I felt like nature itself was speaking, no, singing a message. And it wasn't scarcity or fear or limitation, it was abundance. As I thought more on this, I was flooded with illustrations of how our Creator designed life on this earth to be lived lavishly. And here are some examples. I only brought one literal example because the rest are too big. But one jalapeno pepper. Do you see my jalapeno pepper? It's my favorite. This bad boy has, look at all these seeds in here. And I'm going to touch it too much because then I might touch my eyes today. It has up to 50 seeds in just one jalapeno pepper, right? One seed can produce one plant, and one plant can produce 25 to 35 more peppers. So, how is that for a full plate of jalapeno peppers? God is in the multiplication business, not in the subtraction business. Another illustration is a single mature oak tree can have 200,000 leaves. Each one performs photosynthesis, creating energy and oxygen, not just for the tree, but for the world around it. And in the fall, those leaves fall and nourish the soil, giving life back. Nature's not stingy, it's generous. Life was designed to give, to nourish, and to regenerate over and over. One single apple contains about 5 to 10 seeds. One seed holds an entire orchard inside it. Because one seed can produce one tree, and one tree can produce hundreds of apples, and each of those apples can produce 5 to 10 trees. Inside every small beginning is a potential for generational impact. Have you ever noticed how wildflowers and even weeds thrive in the most unexpected places? Cracks in the sidewalk, dry patches on earth, forgotten fields. They don't ask permission to grow, they just grow. Life finds a way to flourish even in hard, dry places. That's how He designed it. Bloom where you're planted. The ocean contains trillions of fish and marine life in it. In just one drop of seawater, there is more living organisms than there are people on Earth. Take a second to think about that. Abundance is beyond comprehension. Even what we can't see is teeming with life. Lack is not the message of creation. One honeybee visits 5 to 100 flowers on a single trip. Multiply that by thousands of bees in a hive, and you get millions of flowers touched in a day, all contributing to the food chain. Collaboration, not competition, is how creation flourishes. Water doesn't fall, it cycles. The earth reuses and redistributes the same water through evaporation, condensation, precipitation on a global scale. There is no lack, just flow. Provisions may shift forms, but it's never gone. God's cycles are continual. Your body heals cuts, regenerates cells, and even creates new life. There are 37 trillion cells in your body, all communicating and functioning in divine order. You were designed to flourish. Even our own design reflects wholeness, restoration, and renewal. None of this is just a coincidence. It's all a divine pattern. Nature teaches us that abundance is normal. This truth echoes throughout Scripture. From the very beginning, we see God who creates, not with just enough, but with more than enough. Let's look at some examples. I have 5 examples. The first is the principle of multiplication, and it can be seen in Genesis 1:11. Thought that was cool. 1:1:1. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. And God said it was good. God didn't just create things to exist, He created them to multiply. This is seen in the very first chapter of the Bible. The seed inside the fruit is a divine signature of abundance, overflow, multiplication, and thrive. Second one, fruitfulness as a blessing. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply in number, fill the earth and subdue it." Genesis 1:28. This wasn't a command based on scarcity. It was an invitation to multiply and steward a world already overflowing with provision. Thirdly, seed and increase. Now, he who supplies seed to the sower and the bread for food will also supply and increase your store of seed and will enlarge the harvest of your righteousness. 2 Corinthians 9, 11, 10, and 11. Paul is tapping into the same natural principles we noticed in the pepper. The seed isn't meant to stop with one use, it's meant to multiply. God is both the supplier and the multiplier. The fourth point, life abundantly. John 10:10. I've come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Jesus reaffirms that the kingdom he brings is not one of lack, but one of fullness. This is the core nature of God's heart. And the fifth illustration from the scripture is overflowing measure. And it comes from Luke 6:38. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. Again, not a picture of just getting by, but of overflow. Life is abundance. It isn't just enough, it's more than enough. And here's the beauty, the same principles that we see in the pepper and in birds and in wildflowers is embedded in us too. We were made to multiply our peace, our purpose, our provision, our health, our joy, our victories, our success, our love, our relationships, our hope, our dreams. We carry within us seeds of destiny and creativity, of compassion and calling. And those seeds aren't meant to be stored away, they're meant to be sown into ourselves, into others, and into the world. We were never meant to live with a scarcity mindset. That is not the language of creation. It never has been. We've just been programmed differently. Deprogram that. Our Father is not a father of scarcity. So today, as the sun rises and nature continues her song, I choose to listen. I choose to remember. Abundance is normal. Scarcity is the lie. And the seeds in my life are just waiting for the right soil. Gratitude is key to rich soul soil. You were never meant to just survive. You were designed to thrive. Look around. Creation doesn't ask for permission to bloom. The flower does not apologize for its beauty. The trees do not question if they're worthy of sunlight. The stars don't dim themselves to make room for other stars. So why do I? Why do you? Come out of hiding. Let your life speak. Step away from the fear of the world. God didn't create you to shrink. He created you to shine. So rise, lioness, rise. I love